Nicole Sipos from Indiana Borough is with us this morning. Our visit presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. You can visit them online at marcusandmack.com. Last month when you came to visit us, you had to climb about an 8-foot tall snow pile over there. We shortened the snow pile for you today. Wasn't that nice of us?
It's still cold out there.
I know.
It's still wintertime.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's hard to get a grip on when you're watching baseball in spring training.
Yeah.
And here we are in Indiana.
Yeah, but they're in warmer weather, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit. Although watching the Pirate game yesterday, everybody there in Florida and Bradenton, they were bundled up.
Were they bundled?
Yeah, it was a cold day yesterday. All right, so
Yeah.
since you were able to navigate the streets and come across to visit with us, we're here in February. We're thinking about springtime and spring and summer projects. I know that Indiana Borough has a lot on the map for this year, huh?
We do. And that's what we just had a meeting with our engineers and our team over there, and we're getting ready for those spring projects. You know, a couple things. We just shade tree met last night. We got a bare root tree grant again. We'll be getting 15 to 20 trees to be planted throughout the borough. One of the biggest ones is the multimodal transportation grant we were awarded for $789,000, and that's to repair 5 bridges. So we're in the process of getting that out for bid, and we're going to start that. And that is along. So if you live along these areas, you're probably going to be receiving some information in a letter. The Maple Street over Marsh Run, Locust Street over Marsh Run, 4th and Church Street, School Street, and 7th Street over Marsh Run. So we're going to try to, that is to fix the erosion banks in there to help with the all the erosion, because we're getting a lot of erosion falling in and then ending up at our sewer plant. That's shouldn't be ending up down there.
Yeah, all that dirt and silt and and
rocks.
refuse.
Yeah, big rocks and that. So that is a major project that will be going out for bid here shortly, and starting probably in the spring.
I don't think people realize how many tiny little bridges there are in a town such as Indiana, and how taking just one out of the whole mix is going to cause all kinds of different little things that have to happen. Streets that normally don't get traffic are going to get traffic.
Or they don't even look like a bridge, but there's a bridge. Like a lot of them, like if you would drive over them, you're like, wait a minute, this isn't a bridge, but it is, because there's water underneath it. So there's beams supporting it and stuff like that. So that's where some of the confusion comes in, because they don't look like your typical bridges that you would see. Yeah. And the other big one is from DEP, and it's another kind of marsh run stream bank. So we're really concentrating on that area. It's for $364,000, and again, that's around Coulter and Poplar Avenue, Willow Avenue, and 7th Street. Again, it's to realign and correcting of the stream bank for the erosion and stuff. So some 2 big projects those are grants that we applied for last year, the beginning of 2024, or at the end of 2024, and then it just took a year for the engineering and stuff to get through. And
you make a great point, though, about that stuff. Once it gets down into that stream bed, especially when the spring storms come and the water's really flowing hard, that's going to end up at the plant pretty quickly, isn't it?
It is. And then also it's eating away. Those banks are becoming larger and larger, and it's similar to down by McGregor Park. We're having an issue where, the playground, you have that little stream there, and over time the bank just kept wearing away, and now here it's creeping up to where the playground is. So we do have a grant for that area too, which will probably be moving the playground to
make a nice landing spot off the sliding board, though, huh?
Yeah. And that's the thing. I think kids do play in it, and you don't want to take that away from the old school when kids used to play in the creeks down there. So that's fun. But so that's basically what we're working on now for getting prepared for these projects. And hopefully, it's this time of year where our street crew and them are going around cleaning out, making sure the storm drains are clear from all that snow. Because there's a lot of debris that comes with that snow and that gets mixed in. Still trying to clean up from the aftermath of that, the snowstorm. The next council meeting is going to be held on March 3rd. The IC Mesa resolution is on the agenda to approve the Berkheimer. They went with Berkheimer to collect the tax, and all that information's on IC Mesa's website about information if any residents have any questions.
A lot of folks are already use or organizations use Berkheimer, and so we're not going to, or are we going to get an entirely new separate bill from Berkheimer?
You will.
For those,
yeah,
for
you
that,
will for the
tax.
emergency service tax. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, that's it. Getting the new council, they're getting adjusted. 4 new members on there, so it's going good.
People are going to have questions, and they'll continue until we actually get it all installed about the Philadelphia Street corridor and the traffic light situation and the new procedures that will be put into place. Is there a firm timeline on when each of the elements of that plan will take place?
Yes, and actually that is our communications person is actually getting ready to post a map. We just have been having multiple meetings. We just met with the Gibson Thomas, the engineers who are designing the phases, who are working with PennDOT to come up with the design phase of it, and that should be implemented. And then the contractor was hired. So all this stuff should be done by June. We're hoping June, if it's done earlier, that's a plus. But all this information will be posted on our website very soon. And it's going to tell you from start to finish on every meeting we had, every conversation we had, the details of what is happening, the step-by-step, what residents are to expect, what motorists are to expect, like the delay, certain areas, and we're just gonna ask for patience, and it's gonna be a learning, for everybody to, learn the new pattern.
Well, one of the things about anytime there are traffic changes such as that, and really when there are changes, for instance, maybe a traffic light hasn't functioned as well as it was intended to do, or one of the timing mechanisms within its control box isn't working right. People get concerned, is this always going to be like this?
Yeah.
And I think of there on by the IUP campus, one of the traffic lights there, now, at 5 o'clock on a Sunday morning, that light turns red. No one ever comes out of that street. But those things, that they require constant, I guess what I'm getting at, they require constant maintenance and monitoring.
They do. And this is going to be far from over. Just when they are switched over to when we do have the all red pedestrian phase, that's not the end of it. And there's going to be continuing studies and traffic studies to monitor it. We're going to look well in advance to see, what's working, what's not working, and make sure the side streets are kept in mind, and the traffic, and then also our number one priority obviously is the pedestrian safety.
Sure. So we are getting near the end of winter, and nobody's sad to see it go. But you mentioned that Borough crews they're checking out storm grates and things of that nature, making sure everything survived pretty well. We're soon going to be in pothole season.
Yes, they are out. They started when we did get that 1 or 2 nice days, so they will be out there. They'll be temporarily putting patching down, but again, it's only temporary till they can get the good till the plant opens up and we can get the good stuff in there, I guess. Sure.
So you put in it's like going to the dentist and getting a temporary filling put in.
They can get the hot patches is what I'm looking for. But they'll get them filled in what they can. Again, we'll have on our website if you have anything to call in. I know you have a big one right out here.
Yes, I noticed.
That's PennDOT needs to get over here and fix that one.
That one's quite noticeable if you're in a car and you hit it wrong.
Yeah.
One of the things that I wanted to ask about as well is there's been so much work done on sidewalks in Indiana Borough in the last 3 or 4 years, really, when you get right down to it. And at the end of a winter season, especially when you start to get freeze thaw, you're going to have sidewalk panels that come up some of the older sections of town. The sidewalk program will continue this
It
year.
is continuing, yes, and we do have funding available for that, and we're looking to we're still doing that big sidewalk program repair thing. So if anybody has any questions, they can call our code and zoning office, and we can help them through that.
Residents need to be reminded, though, that the sidewalk really is their responsibility in
Yes.
front of their house.
Yeah, it's same way when snow, ice, and that they need to keep the sidewalk cleared.
Yeah. And so don't expect that because you have sidewalk issues in front of your house that Indiana Borough is going to suddenly notice and stop by one day and fix everything up and make it pretty.
No, that's not. If it just happened to be, if you were lucky enough to be in the path of the gas company and they were fixing sidewalks. So a lot of people did get their sidewalks fixed because of the gas company did a lot of restoration to the gas lines. So.
Yeah. Need any of that information, Indiana Borough is very happy to
We do.
tell folks.
Yes. Website's always updated. Give us a call. We're happy to answer.
She is Nicole Sipos, Indiana Borough. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a lovely trip back across the street.
I will.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. Just about 24 minutes after 9 o'clock, Westwood One Sports next, and then Matt with us from the WCCS newsroom on this Tuesday morning. AccuWeather says we're on the way today to 33 degrees. We're at 22 in downtown Indiana right now. There is a winter weather advisory that'll take effect at 9 o'clock tonight and last through 1 o'clock tomorrow. Possibility, they say,